Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the SIMMIE Braxton Show.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. And we're glad that you're here with us today, or tonight rather. And we are going to continue what we've been doing, talking about the subconscious mind. And we're going to we're going to talk about misunderstanding of alignment, why force creates misalignment, that kind of stuff. But always, before we get into the soul stroke portion of our show, we always have Miss Stephanie Beard take us to the streets and put us in the streets and lets us know what's happening in the streets, the current events, the things that people that are talking about. She lets us know what's going on in the streets. And everybody's want to know what's going on in the streets and want to stay current. I know I do. I want to stay current. And so without further ado, here's my girl, Miss Stephanie Beard. What's up, Stephanie? How you doing?
Hey, Simmy, what's up? I'm doing okay.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Hey, what's up,
Glad to
family?
have you.
What's up? It's your girl, Stephanie Beard, and you already know what time it is. Welcome to In the Streets right here on the SIMMIE Braxton Show. I'm bringing you the real, the raw,
Yes.
the headlines, the heat, and everything the culture's talking about, from the court to the corner, from Hollywood to the hood. If it's trending, I'm tracking it. So buckle up because we're hitting the pavement and getting into what's popping. Okay, we're going to jump right into it. Simmy, right before we started the show, I was talking about how Jackie Harry, if you guys remember Jackie Harry from 227, I'm going to show you a picture of her real quick. Back in the day, she was a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
Jackie Harry.
you see how she looked in? That's when Michael Jackson was hitting that. Jackie Harry claims she saw Michael Jackson's private parts. It had a spot on it. You know, he had vitiligo. So, but she told her story. And sometimes I don't like when people pass away and then people come out and tell their story about someone. But we're going to talk about it. Jackie Harry has made a claim that suggests she might have been intimate at one time with Michael Jackson. She was on Playing Spades, which is Nick Cannon's show. They play spades and stuff, and she revealed that that she and Michael Jackson were in a relationship. They had an intimate relationship, and she said, "You know who was mine?" She said Michael Jackson, but he was in black. He had titanium. He had to spend $1 million a year minimum, she said. Harry went on to say that she had known Michael Jackson a long time, claiming she had met him in the 90s through their mutual friend, Marva Hicks. She said she sang background for him, which was, and Marva Hicks was the girl that she was best friends with who sung background for Michael. That's how she met Michael. She introduced him. And then she said she made a comment that left some of the play, left Nick Cannon and all them, she says, what they're saying about Mike down there, meaning, back when he was being accused of sexually assaulting little kids, which I never believe and will never believe that till this day. But because Michael had vitiligo, of course, somebody's going to say he has, he was also showing, discoloration. You know how your skin becomes very like a bleach color, like you're bleaching your skin. Well, she said that Michael Jackson penis was the same way. It was like a cow, different colors. Dark
Vitiligo.
Yeah, vitiligo. It was light here, dark there. But what to me, I'm like, why would she tell that? That's so stupid to me. And he's not here to defend himself. So
yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? I mean, why do you think she should have revealed that, or she should have just kept that? If there's some things you just want to keep to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why she went that deep with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some things you just keep to yourself.
Yes, yes. I think
That's
she's
my opinion.
and if she's trying to stay relevant or something, that's not the right way to stay relevant. You know what I mean? But she got people talking. Everybody's talking about it. They're like, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
hey Harry." She was a beautiful woman back then, and I don't underestimate her being intimate with Michael because Michael was not a joke. There are a lot of women who said that they were intimate with Michael Jackson. He just didn't talk about his escapades or whatever he was doing behind the scenes. You know what I mean? He
Right.
wasn't
Right.
talking. All right. We're gonna move on to Aaron Hall. Aaron Hall from the group Guy.
Guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aaron Hall
Yeah.
from the
Aaron
group Guy.
Hall.
Yes, yes. Good morning. Hey Dallas, what's up? Dallas said she wanted to let us know she saw it. Maybe maybe something maybe he popped her. Said she saw it. Maybe the king popped her. I think he did. I think he
The
did pop
king
her.
of pop, huh?
Yeah. The king of pop. Yeah, he popped her. Now, Aaron Hall, you guys, Aaron Hall is missing. Aaron Hall is missing. I mean, he's
He's
not
missing.
missing. He's he took off. In other words, he's missing. Nobody haven't seen him since the Diddy situation because he is being sued. He is being sued by a young lady who said that Diddy and Aaron Hall sexually assaulted her. And if you remember, if you saw the videos from a couple of years ago when Aaron Hall was all on YouTube talking about his how big his private parts is
Yeah.
and how everybody's, Diddy seen it. When he said Diddy know, Diddy seen it. Yeah, because you sexually assaulted this young lady. So he's missing. He can't be served. He don't want to be served. So he then took off. Nobody know where he is. They haven't seen him. He hasn't been spotted since the Diddy trials. Yeah. So Aaron Hall,
Wow.
yeah, he's taking off. He's like, bye bye. I don't want to have no parts of it. So Aaron Hall is saying, nope, I'm out of here. He doesn't want to
He
be.
running.
Yeah, and Aaron Hall is a weirdo. I met him years ago.
I
Um,
mean too.
yeah, he's a weirdo. My kid's father breeded pit bulls, and he would
Yeah, he
buy.
was breeding pit bulls.
Yes,
And he sold one to Cat because that's when
yeah,
I was hanging with Cat.
yeah,
Cat bought a pit bull from me.
yeah. So
Yeah.
he bought a pit bull from my kid's father. We used to always go to. He had a strip joint out here in the valley, and we would go to meet him there at the strip joint. And
Uh,
Aaron Hall is so creepy. He just was so creepy to me. Like, ill. He could sing back then. He could sing, but now his voice is gone. His voice has left him. The last time I saw them in concert with New Edition and everybody, Guy was not. I mean, they were good, but they weren't. His voice is not pristine like it used to be. He's
right,
horrible.
right. Well, he smoked cigarettes too, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He does. He smokes cigarettes. So, yeah. So let's get into what happened in the NFL this weekend. Did you watch any games?
Yeah, I did. I did. They were
Yeah,
quite entertaining, I might say.
quite entertaining.
Quite entertaining.
Yes, very
You
much
know,
so.
San Francisco got beat up.
Yeah, San Francisco is out. Yep, they got beat by Seattle. Seattle is good.
Yeah.
Seattle's a very good team. So
And I think that they might be the ones to win the Super Bowl.
that's what a lot of people are betting on. They are betting on Seattle to win it all.
Yeah.
Dallas is crazy. He said, "Tell them don't be afraid." I used to love that song by Aaron Hall. Don't be afraid. Oh my God, Dallas, you crazy. But yes, Timmy, it was a very exciting NFL weekend.
Yes, it
Um,
was.
I was I did only game I actually watched. I just go back and watch highlights. But the actual game that I did watch was the Rams and Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears, I like the Bears. That's my hometown. But then I love the Rams as well. I live in LA, so I support the Rams as well. And but let's
So
go.
who were you rooting for?
I was rooting for the Rams, LA. Although I like Caleb Williams, I like him. I like the little young quarterback of
Yeah,
the Bears. But I
yeah,
think the reason why I was rooting for LA because LA is just we're LA. The Dodgers won. I don't know if the Lakers are going to win because they're going backwards right now. So, but uh, the Dodgers won. Hopefully, the Rams will win. I don't know if the Lakers are going to do anything. Like I said, they were doing great in the beginning of the season. Now they're going backwards. They're losing. I think that, and I'm not going to go to the Lakers just yet. Let's go back to the NFL.
right.
The Rams. I thought they were going to lose it. I thought because the Bears always win, come back. They got to
Right,
come back.
right.
That comeback special thing that they've done in the last 6-7 games in the last 2 minutes of the game
Yeah,
will come back and
a
win.
spectacular play too.
Right. And they
But
could have won.
yeah, but they can't continue to ask that from their quarterback every time, every
I
single
agree.
time.
I totally
You
agree.
know,
I
they
totally
can't ask that from for him to produce that way every single time.
I
They got to find different ways to win.
I agree with you. And
You
that's what
know,
happened in those last 2 minutes. He threw an interception. And that's how the Rams won in overtime, which is crazy to me. So it was an exciting game. Seattle and San Francisco, yeah, that we knew, Seattle is a good team. They're gonna win. And then on the other side, what we had Denver won against I know the Texans lost. Denver beat Buffalo. And the Texans played. Who did the Texans play? they
the
set up.
Texans played.
They played
Ooh,
the one because they lost. Oh, Patriots. The
Patriots. Yeah,
yeah. So the Patriots.
yeah, they lost to the Patriots.
So do you think it's going to be the Patriots in Seattle
I think
in
so.
the Super
I
Bowl?
think it's going to be Patriots in Seattle because the Denver Broncos, their quarterback is hurt and he's
That's what
out
I
for the
heard.
rest of the season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
So
but the most exciting game, I
he
think.
broke his ankle.
Yeah, he
Bo
broke his
Nix.
ankle.
He
Yeah.
broke his ankle,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not going to be able to play. So they got this guy Stidham, the backup quarterback.
Okay.
He's going to play. But from what I understand, you know, they
Rams.
they believe in that quarterback
Yeah.
over there in Denver.
I heard
They
that.
believe that he can do. They believe that he doesn't have to win the game. He just can't lose it.
Right. He just needs
You
to
know
do
what
the
I mean?
right plays. Right. Because it's not just based on the quarterback, it's a whole team. So defense have to show up. But the Patriots are just they're a beast. I'm not a big fan, never been a big fan of the Patriots. So but the Patriots are a good team. So
Yeah, they are, and they got a good quarterback, a good
yeah,
young quarterback.
young quarterback. Yeah. But I think the most
So
exciting game, and to me, which is probably going to be more of like a Super Bowl, is Seattle and the Rams. That game is going to be fire next week. So I think,
yeah, that's the Super Bowl right there.
yeah,
I think
that's what people are saying that looks like the Super Bowl this week.
because
Yeah,
those guys, man, they're gonna be. Seattle's a very physical team,
yeah,
and so are the Rams. The
yeah,
Rams are very physical.
yeah,
You know, they they um they hit hard.
yeah. They
You
hit very
know,
hard.
they hit hard. They let you know. Every single down they play. With force, and it's gonna be quite a game between those two, man.
Yeah, it is.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. The Rams. I'm kind of rooting for the Rams too, because
Me
it would be
too.
nice for them to get to a Super Bowl and
Again,
possibly win it.
yeah. Get to
Because
the
they
Super
got a
Bowl
great
again.
quarterback. I
Dallas
see
said
the
that.
Seattle's taking it, huh?
Yeah, he said Seattle's gonna take it. I don't know. Seattle is a good team. It's gonna be a great game. I'm gonna definitely tune in for that game. Like I said, that's gonna be more of a Super Bowl for everybody. That game right there. I mean, the Patriots and the Seattle probably or the Patriots and the Rams. It's going to. I really believe the Patriots going to beat Denver. But hey, any given Sunday, we'll find out. So
Well,
let's.
it's good to watch the teams now because they're so evenly matched. From these are the best of the
Chargers.
best. These are the best of the best.
Sorry,
You know.
Butterfly. Sorry, Gina. Your Chargers are out of it. They got to go back and regroup. The Chargers.
Oh,
Gina's
go
going to say
Chargers.
go Chargers. Yeah, sorry, Gina. The Chargers got to go back and regroup and come back next season. Um, but yeah,
I
it's
didn't
gonna
even know she could get on.
yeah, she's
Okay.
yeah, but it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting next week. Any given Sunday is what it's gonna be like you said.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I want to talk real quick about the Lakers. They're playing the Nuggets tonight. Denver, actually, Denver Nuggets, but they've been losing lately. Um, the teams that are looking good in the Western Conference is San Antonio with
San Antonio. Yeah.
Wembanyama. That boy has. They
Yeah.
started
He's
the
he's
year,
he's
but
developed. He's
yes,
developed
he
into
is. Yes,
into what they thought he could be.
yes, yes. So we
Yeah.
got to watch out for San Antonio. Great team, of course. OKC is the top dog to win. They are the champions, so they are still doing amazing. So we'll see. I haven't been watching. Honestly, I haven't been watching a lot of basketball because, um, it's just what it is. The Lakers they started off the season real good, and they're going backwards. The NBA All Star Week will be here in Los Angeles.
Yeah. And
So
this is the first time in 21 years LeBron James hasn't been picked on the starting team.
he didn't want to be picked either. So that was his thing. He didn't want to. He didn't want to be picked. They made so many changes with the NBA All Star Weekend. It's just somewhat boring. It's not as exciting back in the day when Kobe and them played, or even when Magic and them played. It's not the same. It's like
Oh,
the
it
hype.
isn't.
Yeah,
Well,
the hype around it.
what's changed about it?
Well, they changed a lot of the activities. Let me see. It's
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All Star Weekend used to be a big thing, and everybody
oh
used to
my
go
God.
to wherever it was played at. They don't do that. They didn't promote it that way.
I mean, it's promoted. They just changed a lot of the 3-pointer, the shooting, 3-point shooting, all just the activities that they promote now is somewhat different. The slam dunk contest, a lot of that stuff. Dallas said I haven't watched the Lakers religiously since Kobe. You know what, Dallas? I'm with you on
Yeah,
that. I'm with
yeah.
you on that.
It's kind of difficult to watch,
Yeah, it
you
is.
know, because we spoiled. We had Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, we spoiled. But don't get me wrong. For LeBron to be the age that he is, he's still a great player. He is still good playing the game. He is still good, but I just feel like he needs to retire. I
Yeah, he
think
needs to leave.
yeah, he needs
It's
to retire.
time. It's
Yeah,
time.
it is time. It is time. It's
It's
time for him
been
to
it's
retire.
past time. Don't nobody care about him.
Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't
still
affect
killing.
the game. You know, he
It's
just
time
needs
for
to
him to hang
leave.
it up. Yeah, it's
He's
time him
40
to
something years old, still trying to play basketball.
time
That's
him.
not a good look.
Yeah. Hopefully he will retire, Simi. Hopefully this will be his last year. I don't think it will be because he's not, they're not, promoting it. They're not building up to it. I just don't see it. He needs a grand stand behind him when he's going to retire. And we're going into, the season, in February, trades are going to be happening. I just don't think he's gonna retire. Hopefully he'll go over to Cleveland and say, "Hey, I'll retire over here." But the Lakers want him to retire. They've said it in plain English. We want him to retire.
A
We don't want
Laker.
him to be here next year. In other words, for the next season. So,
Yeah, he
Dallas
need to
says,
retire.
yeah, he said LeBron is the greatest of this era, but I don't like the pass first type of play. Yeah, well, I agree with you. Well, the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death and his baby girl is coming up on the 26th, which will be on Monday. And then also, Simi, I want to say I won't be here next Tuesday because that's of course Jay King's birthday. Jay King is
Whose
getting
birthday?
Jay King's birthday.
Oh, on next Tuesday?
Yeah, and we're gonna be in Oakland, Club Nouveau's 40th anniversary plus Jay's
Okay.
birthday. So he's performing on his birthday. We have a gig up there in Oakland on Tuesday. So I won't be here next week. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it out
That's cool.
today. Yeah, end it today. And thank you guys for tuning in the streets. And that's it for me, Sim.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So many people, if you were here last week, we had a technical difficulty.
Oh yeah. I forgot all about that.
The, the microphone went completely out.
Yeah. See, you got a whole new headset there.
Yeah, man. I went and got me a brand new headset. It works well, and we're gonna take it from where we were. Uh, we're gonna take it from identity shifts and becoming the receiver.
Mm.
Identity. We're gonna wrap this up because I want to move on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
Something else because this is gonna be the wrap. I was trying to wrap it up last week, but I couldn't wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap it up this week. So identity shifts and becoming a receiver. When who you are changes, what you receive has no choice but to follow. So before we talk about becoming a receiver, I want you to take notice of who you being, not in judgment, in awareness. Who you learn to be to survive. Who you learn to be to stay loved. Who you learn to be to stay safe. Let your body settle as we begin. So unclench your jaws. If your jaws are tight, drop your shoulders. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. This episode, this portion of the show is not about changing your personality. It's about releasing the identity that formed around protection. Because manifestation doesn't respond to desire. It responds to self-concept. And this is why identity matters more than technique. Because you can visualize perfectly. You can affirm consistently. You can journal daily. But if your identity says, I'm the one who struggles, I'm the one who carries everything, I'm the one who doesn't get chosen, reality will stay loyal to that version of you. It will stay loyal to that version of you because the subconscious mind is committed to consistency of self. Identity is a story you live from automatically. And what you receive must match who you believe you are, not consciously, energetically. So this is how identities are formed. Identities form in moments of intensity, moments where you decided without words, this is who I need to be. This is who I need to be. I need to be the strong one. I need to be the quiet one. I need to be the responsible one, the one who doesn't need help, the one who over gives. And these identities were adaptive. They kept you safe. But safety identities eventually become receiving limits. You don't need to erase them. You need to thank them and loosen your grip. Let's take a look at the struggler identity and why it's hard to release. Many people unknowingly hold a struggler identity, not because they want to suffer, but because struggle once meant belonging. Because struggle must meant purpose. It once meant worth and visibility. So ease feels unfamiliar. Rest feels undeserved. Receiving feels suspicious. And ask yourself gently, if life became easier, would I, who would I be then? That question often reveals the attachment. Let's look at shifting from doer to receiver. The doer identity says, I make things happen. I hold it together. I can't stop. The receiver identity says, I allow things to come to me. I trust support. I don't have to earn ease. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It happens through micro choices. Pausing instead of pushing. Asking instead of caring. Resting without justification. Identity shifts through behavioral evidence. It shifts through behavioral evidence. And every time you choose differently, you teach your subconscious a new truth. The receiver identity feels grounded, present, open, neutral, not waiting for impact. Let's practice for a moment. Take a slow breath in. Feel your body expand. Inhale and soften your chest. Notice how receiving doesn't require effort. It requires availability. Your nervous system must recognize I don't need to chase what's aligned with me. When identity shifts, fear often appears. Not because you're doing it wrong, but because the old self feels its relevance fading. You might feel disoriented or restless or unproductive or emotionally exposed. This is not regression. This is integration. Stay with it. Don't rush it. There's something new calibrating. Now, life as a receiver. Living as a receiver doesn't mean passivity. It means responding instead of forcing, allowing instead of chasing, trusting instead of controlling. And the receiver identity moves with life, not against it. And life responds accordingly. You don't attract from effort, you attract from state of being. And here's what I want to leave with you. You don't become the receiver by trying harder. You become the receiver by releasing who you no longer need to be. The one who overextends, the one who proves or feel they need to prove something, the one who survives. Because you're allowed to be supported now. You're allowed to be met. You're allowed to receive without explanation. Take one final breath with me. Inhale slowly. Exhale fully. Let yourself arrive here. This is not the end of becoming, it's the beginning of allowing. And so, living in alignment without effort, it's like when life moves with you instead of against you. And there's a misunderstanding about alignment. Most people think alignment means constant motivation or high vibration or endless clarity, uh, always knowing what's next. But real alignment is quieter than that. Alignment feels like less resistance, less urgency, less self-abandonment. Alignment it isn't a peak state, it's a baseline, a foundation. And effort is usually a sign that you've drifted away from it. Why force creates misalignment? Force becomes Force comes from fear, okay? Whenever you're trying to force something, it always creates fear. Fear of falling behind, fear of missing out, fear of not being enough. So we push. and we overthink, we overcorrect. But the nervous system reads force as danger. And when the body feels threatened, intuition goes quiet. You don't lose alignment, you override it. And alignment is a physical experience. It feels like steady breathing, relaxed shoulders, clear yeses and nos, reduced internal debate. Let's pause here. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Breathe slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Your body knows when something fits. And effort is often the cue to pause, not push. You move from hustle to harmony. Hustle says more effort equals more results. Harmony says right timing equals ease. Living in alignment doesn't mean you do nothing. It means that you do less that isn't yours. Less proving, less chasing, less explaining. And when action comes from alignment, it feels clean, not draining, not frantic, clean. So one of the hardest parts of alignment is trusting stillness, because pauses can feel unproductive, empty, unsettling. But pauses are recalibration points. Nature rest, breath pauses, music needs silence. You don't need to fill every gap. Sometimes alignment depends on when you stop trying to fix it. And decision making from alignment is another thing. Alignment is maintained through relationship, not discipline. Regular body check-ins, saying no without justification, rest before exhaustion, acting only when energy is present. These are not rules, these are self-respect. This is self-respect in motion. And here's what I want you to remember. You don't have to work for alignment. You return to it again, again, and again. Alignment is what remains when urgency dissolves, when fear softens, when you stop forcing yourself to fit a life that doesn't fit you. Take one final breath with me. Inhale gently. Exhale fully. Let life meet you where you are. You don't need to run ahead of it. Let it meet you where you are. So, before we close this series, I want to invite you to stop reaching for everything. You don't need to understand more. You don't need to remember every word. You don't need to take notes. This episode has not been about, it's not about learning, it's about letting everything you've already heard find its place. So wherever you are, let your body arrive. Unclench your jaws. Drop your shoulders. Let your breath slow on its own. Inhale gently through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Nothing needs to happen right now. That's why integration matters. Growth without integration feels like pressure, like constantly reaching for the next insight, the next breakthrough, the next version of yourself. But wisdom doesn't come from accumulation, it comes from embodiment. Integration is what allows your nervous system to catch up, your identity to reorganize, your energy to stabilize. Without integration, even healing can be another form of hustle. And this series is never about effort. It was never about effort. It was about returning. So, you've explored what we've done. We've explored the subconscious mind, emotional blocks, receiving energy, identity shifts, alignment without effort, but instead of revisiting concepts, let's notice what's already different. Ask yourself quietly, What feels softer than it did before? What am I no longer forcing? What doesn't feel as urgent? These subtle shifts matter more than dramatic change because they last. The body integrates slower than the mind. So if you feel tired, quiet, emotionally spacious, less driven, that's not regression, that's reorganization. Let's pause and breathe together. Inhale slowly. Feel the expansion. Exhale fully. Let your body sink. You don't need to analyze what's happening. Your system knows what to do. Release the need to do anything with this. One of the most important parts of integration is not immediately turning insight into action. You don't need to change everything. Make announcements. Explain your growth. Prove anything. Growth that's real becomes visible naturally. Let your light respond to its own timing. And after deep inner work, there's often a quiet place. Less desire to push, less urgency to become, more present. This is not stagnation. It's alignment settling in. Nature doesn't bloom non-stop, neither do you. You're allowed to be in between. And who you are now, you may not have the words for it yet, but something has shifted. You're less interested in force, less willing to abandon yourself, more aware of your body's cues. This is integration, my friends. Not loud, not dramatic, just true. And here's what I want to leave with you. You're not behind. You're not missing anything. You do not need to become someone else. Everything you've been listening for is already begun listening through you. Take one final breath with me. Inhale slowly. Exhale fully. Let this be enough. You don't need to carry this series forward. Let it carry you. And I appreciate you all for walking with me on this path. Honor your pace. Trust what's integrating. And allow life to meet you gently. Until next time, be where you are. So, that's it. We're going to wrap it up. I want to thank you all for joining me. We're going to come back next week. And we're going to do it again. We're going to have the butterfly say what she's going to say. And we're going to be out of here.
Can they hear me okay? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hi.
Yes, she can hear you.
I just want to thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week, and I love you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah. And on behalf of myself and Stephanie Beard and the butterfly, thank you for coming out. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to come sit in with us. And always remember, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that me, USB, I truly do love you, my friend. Take care. Peace and blessings to you all. We're out.